Hello guys, and welcome to a brand new camera comparison between the Samsung Galaxy S22 against the S21 FE. Right now we are shooting at 4K at 30 frames per second. Tell me in the comment section below which one has better audio and which one has better colors. We have switched now to the rear cameras, and again we're shooting at 4K at 30 frames per second. They do also have ultra-wide cameras, and you can see how much more you can capture in the frame. Besides the main and the ultra-wide cameras, they are also equipped with a telephoto lens. It is a 3x optical zoom on both devices. Starting with some pictures from their front cameras, and from what I could see, the S22 did always produce a better picture compared to the S21 FE. On the S22 my skin color is more accurate and the dynamic range is better. It is worth mentioning that the S21 FE took warmer pictures compared to the cooler tone on the S22. Both are very sharp, but the S21 FE kind of over-sharpens my beard. The S22 was also brighter in most of the shots. In this case, for example, the jacket and the hair of my girlfriend are much more visible compared to the S21 FE. Overall, when it comes to the selfies, the S22 is the winner, even though the S21 FE is very good too. Switching to the rear cameras, and both these devices have ultra-wide cameras. The differences in these next shots aren't that big, but they are worth mentioning. The ultra-wide camera on the S21 FE tends to produce more vibrant pictures, while on the S22 the pictures are more true to life and not as vibrant. Shadow areas are also brighter on the S22, even though the difference isn't that big. I do however like the more vibrant colors of the sky on the S21 FE. They are very sharp and the dynamic range is excellent on both devices, with the only difference being again the sky color. Samsung was always the best when it came to the ultra-wide cameras, and with these two phones it is no different. When it comes to their main cameras, just like with their ultra-wide cameras, the results aren't that different. Pictures taken with their main cameras are very sharp and the dynamic range is almost perfect. The difference in colors, however, was bigger in some shots like here. The S22, just like before, tries to take a more realistic picture, while the S21 FE picture is vibrant and has warmer colors. The shadow areas are better handled on the S22, even though both are great. I noticed that in some cases the S21 FE tries to overexpose light colors like here. Overall, I have to say that these phones are amazing in daylight when it comes to their main cameras, and honestly the improvements of the S22 are just minimal. This isn't a bad thing, however, since in daylight the main camera of the S21 FE did a pretty good job itself. The same story is also with their telephoto cameras. The S22 takes detailed pictures with natural colors, while the S21 FE takes more vibrant pictures. They are both great, however, and no matter for which phone you'll go, you get a good camera at this zoom range. Personally, I prefer the more realistic pictures of the S22, even though the pictures on the S21 FE are very good. Moving to low light, and first let me address that every picture from now on is taken with night mode enabled. When it comes to the selfie cameras, I think that the S22 has a slight edge, since pictures taken with this device are slightly sharper and my face is well preserved. The S21 FE selfie camera is also very good, since it takes sharp and bright pictures, but in my opinion the S22 pictures have slightly better colors. With their ultra-wide cameras, the similarities of daylight continue even in low light. In most of the shots they look very similar, and they are both great. The S22, however, is sharper compared to the FE, and in some cases it managed to take a brighter picture. Noise is also a little bit more present on the S21 FE, but in general picture quality is almost identical. The S22 in this case was the only one able to keep the original colors of the scene, while the S21 FE is more vibrant. When it comes to their main cameras, I think that the S22 has a slight edge because in most of the cases it was able to produce a brighter and sharper picture. They do however go back and forth, and sometimes the S21 FE does indeed take a better shot, but overall the S22 produces more refined pictures, even though the difference isn't really that big. Objects that are further away especially are sharper on the S22, while on the S21 FE they are kind of blurred. The 3x zoom improvements at night are also clearly visible. In this case, for example, the S22 was able to keep the focus on the pine tree, while the S21 FE didn't manage to do this. In this another example, the S22 has so much more details. Overall, both these devices have great cameras, with the S22 being slightly better. And with this breakdown you should have an idea which phone is for you. I would like however to show you some more samples so you can judge for yourself. If you did enjoy this video, then please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching.